From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, Prime Minister Narendra Modi strikes back at the Congress RJD for the abuse directed at his late mother during a political rally in Bihar. And at 9 p.m. tonight, we're taking a step back to decode India's latest response to attempted American hegemony and how the West, led by the United States, faces a new multipolar reality. Ladies and gentlemen, today Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken not just as a Prime Minister, but as a son whose late mother's name was dragged into the dirtiest depths of political vendetta and abuse. 6 days ago, on a stage in Darbhanga, Bihar, under the flags of the Congress, under the banners of the RJD, under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi's so-called Vote Adhikar Yatra, the Prime Minister and his late mother were abused by the workers of the Congress and the workers of the RJD. The abuse was not just against Narendra Modi, not just against the Prime Minister of India, but against a mother, a late mother, a private citizen, a woman who never entered politics but whose dignity was shredded on a political stage by the Congress and RJD workers screaming madly into loudspeakers out of sheer hatred. And today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi finally broke his silence. He said, "Those slangs have not just insulted my mother, but every mother and sister in India. Princes born in royal families will never understand the suffering of an underprivileged mother and her son." Viewers, just pause here. Think about this. This is not just about one political stage in poll-bound Bihar. This is about what our politics has become. This is a well-oiled, well-scripted, systematic, repeated campaign to demean, to insult, to humiliate the Prime Minister, elected by 100 crore Indians for the third consecutive term. Rahul Gandhi talks about his Mohabbat ki dukaan, but their words, they drip with hate. The Congress talks about saving democracy, but they insult the democratic mandate every waking hour of the day. The Prime Minister's office, after all, represents 1.4 billion Indians. And when Congress leaders, RJD leaders, India bloc leaders, INDI bloc leaders cross this line, when they drag families, late mothers and private lives into the arena, they are not insulting the Prime Minister, they are insulting the country itself. And so tonight I ask a very simple question: how low can they go? Time and again, the opposition's below the belt remarks have electorally backfired, and they still seem to have learnt nothing. When Manishankar Iyer mocked him at the AICC meeting, I think this was 2014, sneering, "If Modi wants to sell tea here, we can arrange for it." Modi turned that insult into the iconic Chai Pe Charcha movement, and the BJP stormed to power with 282 seats. In 2019, Rahul Gandhi's Chaukidar Chor Hai campaign collapsed after the Supreme Court's rebuke, and the BJP's counter wave, Main Bhi Chaukidar, Prime Minister Modi, came back even stronger with 303 seats. And in 2024, when Lalu Prasad mocked the Prime Minister for not having a family, the Prime Minister turned his pain into power with an emotional reply saying, 140 crore Indians are my family. This triggered a nationwide Modi Ka Parivar movement and led the NDA to another massive victory with 292 seats. Viewers, the truth is this: they cannot accept it. They cannot accept that for the first time since independence, India is being run not by a surname, but by merit. They cannot accept that India has chosen democracy over dynasty. This is about an ecosystem that refuses to accept India's choice. A prime minister with no Gandhi attached to his name. A leader without a dynasty. And that is their real problem. For decades, they believed power was their birthright. For decades, they believed Delhi's throne was reserved for one family only. But 140 crore Indians have shattered that illusion again and again and again. This, therefore, becomes a fight between two ideas of India. One that believes that power is inherited and one that believes power is earned. And so tonight, as the Prime Minister stood before the nation hurt, but resolute and unbroken, he reminded us of one simple truth. You can drag his name, you can drag his family, you can drag his past, but you cannot drag down the will of 1.4 billion Indians. So let's debate.
आरजेडी कांग्रेस के मंच से मेरी मां को गालियां दी गई। ये गालियां सिर्फ मेरी मां का अपमान नहीं है, ये देश की मां, बहन, बेटी का अपमान है।
This was Prime Minister Modi's response to RJD and Congress for the obnoxious slurs hurled at his late mother from the stage of Rahul Gandhi's Vote Adhikar Yatra in Bihar 6 days ago. This wasn't just Modi, the politician, the Prime Minister speaking. This was Modi, the son of an underprivileged but gritty mother.
पता है आप सबको भी, बिहार की हर मां को, बिहार की हर बेटी को, बिहार के हर भाई को ये देख सुनकर कितना बुरा लगा है। मैं जानता हूं इसकी जितनी पीड़ा मेरे दिल में है, उतनी ही तकलीफ मेरे बिहार के लोगों को भी है।
But this is not an isolated flashpoint. This is a pattern.
आज गुजरात की सरकार चलाने वाले झूठे, बेईमानी, डर और मौत के सौदागर हैं।
मुझको लगता है कि ये आदमी बहुत नीच किस्म का आदमी है, इसमें कोई सभ्यता नहीं है।
परिवारवाद है, परिवार के लिए लोग लड़ रहे हैं। तुम्हारे पास परिवार नहीं है।
ये जो चौकीदार है ना, चौकीदार कौन है?
कितने हैं भाई? क्या आपके रावण के जैसा 100 मुख है? क्या है?
From Delhi to Patna, from DMK to RJD to even the Congress party, the opposition has been defying its own record of political abuse. BJP leaders have taken down on the opposition for their below-the-belt political discourse.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी की स्वर्गीय माता जी के लिए अपशब्द बोलकर सबसे घृणित काम कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने किया है। मैं आज इस मंच से राहुल जी ने जिस प्रकार से घृणा की स्तर बगर की राजनीति की शुरुआत की है,
राहुल गांधी ने तो स्वयं जिस प्रकार की भाषा प्रधानमंत्री के लिए इस्तेमाल की है, जो उनसे उम्र में भी, पद में भी, कद में भी बड़े हैं, ये दिखाता है कि ये राहुल गांधी की नीति है। ये जो मानसिकता है ये राहुल गांधी की है कि जो भी प्रधानमंत्री जी को सबसे ज्यादा गाली देगा उसको कांग्रेस में पदोन्नति मिलेगी। इसलिए 150 से ज्यादा गालियां प्रधानमंत्री जी को दी गई है।
जिस प्रकार की भाषा का प्रयोग किया गया है, मुझे लगता है शर्मसार आज उस पार्टी को होना चाहिए जो पार्टी कभी अपने आप को भारत में स्वतंत्रता संग्राम से जोड़ती थी।
But this isn't just about abuses anymore. At times, the attacks have crossed every red line, from slurs to direct threats to the Prime Minister's life. This is the same Congress that goes into a full-blown outrage every time Gandhi-Vadra family is questioned.
ओबीसी की बात जनगणना की बात बहुत की जाती है। माननीय सभापति जी, जिसकी जात का पता नहीं वो गणना की बात करता है। जिसकी जात का पता नहीं वो गणना की बात करता है।
But history shows every time the Congress crosses a line, every time personal attacks are weaponized against the Prime Minister, it backfires spectacularly. Ironically, Chai Pe Charcha became the biggest political revolution and BJP stormed to power with 282 seats in 2014 Lok Sabha elections. 5 years later, Congress scored another self-goal when Rahul Gandhi struck his Chaukidar Chor Hai jibe, which was turned into a mass movement by the BJP.
ये जो चौकीदार है ना, चौकीदार को हटाओ।
इस चौकीदार के लिए आपका स्नेह उनको समझ ही नहीं रहा है कि इस चौकीदार को इतना प्यार क्यों कर रहा है।
In 2024, the INDI bloc hurled yet another personal attack.
ज्यादा संतान होने वाले लोगों को बोलता कि परिवारवाद है, परिवार के लिए लोग लड़ रहे हैं, तुम्हारे पास परिवार नहीं है।
BJP flipped the script.
140 करोड़ देशवासी, ये मेरा परिवार। जब मेरी कोई जान नहीं, पहचान नहीं थी, कंधे पर जोरा लेकर के भटकता हुआ एक नौजवान, और उस समय देश के गरीब से गरीब परिवार ने जहां गया वहां मेरी चिंता की है।
That sentiment resonated across India. By the end of counting day, BJP sealed the victory. Ahead of Bihar Assembly elections, the opposition doesn't seem to have learnt its lesson. This is no longer about one stage or one rally. This is about how far the opposition is ready to descend. This is about how low India's political discourse has fallen. This is about politics where a Prime Minister's late mother is dragged into the dirtiest battles of vendetta.
And of course, the Prime Minister has been abused. The Prime Minister has been attacked. The Prime Minister has been targeted extremely personally on many occasions. But the context this evening is different because it is the Prime Minister's mother who is being abused, not just the Prime Minister. And the Congress party has decided to attack the Prime Minister's late mother. And ladies and gentlemen, Ratnakar Tripathi of the Congress party, Advocate Tausif Khan of the TMC, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim of the DMK, Shubhrashta is pro the Prime Minister very firmly on this, and Shazia Ilmi is the BJP spokesperson along with Jyotsna Tirunagiri, TDP national spokesperson. Now, Ratnakar Tripathi, I want you to face off with Shazia Ilmi at the very start. Don't add an if and a but in your reply. Don't add, Ratnakar Tripathi, an if and a but in your reply. There is a 33-second video. There is a 33-second video in which the Congress party is abusing the Prime Minister's mother in the most despicable language.
You are free to curse and abuse Congress. I will answer and I will make a statement in my way.
There is a 33-second video in which the Prime Minister's mother has been abused by the Congress party workers from a political stage. Why has the Congress party abused the Prime Minister's mother?
Well, I go uninterrupted.
I'm not interrupting. I'm asking you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because a slight delay. Why has Rahul Gandhi told the Congress workers to abuse the Prime Minister's mother?
You are hallucinating. Nobody said it. He was not a Congress worker. Tejashwi Yadav and Rahul Gandhi was not on the stage. And the person is arrested. Nobody support abuse to anyone. But the mothers are equal. So, first of all, I think... One minute.
Has Rahul Gandhi condemned the abuse of the Prime Minister's mother by Congress RJD workers publicly? Has Rahul Gandhi said, I'm ashamed of the people who have abused the Prime Minister's mother?
Dr. Goswami, I told you in the very beginning, if you want to make any point, let me complete first. Otherwise, you can go with your solo version. What do you want? Whether you want to speak me or not?
I simply want an answer as to why there has been a decision taken
I don't fear anyone.
to abuse the mother of the Prime Minister, the late mother of the Prime Minister of India.
Shall I speak now without any interruption and haggling?
But you need to come to the point. You see, why has Rahul Gandhi not suspended the guilty workers? Expressed regret to the people of the country.
I am here to make my point. You are
condemned
not
the remarks abusing the Prime Minister's mother from a public platform.
I am not here to answer objective questions. I am answering the question which you have just addressed to me. And let me just answer that. Don't interrupt. I told you, we don't support abuse. But nobody was on the stage. Neither Tejashwi nor Rahul Gandhi. Nobody was on the stage. And the person is arrested. And why don't you ask Narendra Modi ji to apologize his own mother? When he says, कि मैं कन्विंस हो गया हूं कि मैं बायोलॉजिकली नहीं पैदा हुआ. अपनी मां के नहीं रहने पे वो बता रहे हैं, वो नारीत्व और मातृत्व का अपमान कर रहे हैं. वो बता रहे हैं उनकी मां ने उनको जन्म नहीं दिया.
First of all, Ratnakar Tripathi, you are misquoting the Prime Minister. You are trying to attack the Prime Minister's mother again. You are repeating what those people have done on stage. There is therefore no difference between those people who spoke that language on stage and you. No, your attempt to go personal with the Prime Minister and his mother will drag you down further. Shazia Elmi, it is quite clear, viewers, if you are watching tonight, that I have with me on air a Congress person who is proud and who is in denial that the Prime Minister's mother has been abused from a public platform.
Arnab Goswami ji.
Therefore, we'll have a public poll on this. We'll have a call on this. You could have expressed regret. You could have said, I'm sorry. Shazia, your turn on the face-off.
Good evening.
Shazia, they are saying that there is no official involvement of Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi in the abuse of the Prime Minister's mother, and therefore they can't be dragged into this. Shazia.
Answer me. Why did you say that I'm proud of that?
I think a limit has been crossed. And Prime Minister has been subjected to... Ratnakar ji, is my turn, please, if you would allow me to speak.
No, Shazia ji.
So first of all, Ratnakar ji, you also know and everybody knows. Just when... let me say, Ratnakar ji, you made a few points, let me answer. And you can... Let me allow me a rebuttal.
I can't hear Ratnakar. Volume has to be increased.
Ratnakar ji, you are justifying. Ratnakar ji, you are justifying. No. You are being too clever by half, Ratnakar ji.
I didn't say that I'm proud, and he said
Ratnakar Tripathi said I'm proud. Okay, Ratnakar ji now. Okay, Ratnakar ji, allow me now. It's okay. Let's not heckle each other. Allow me to speak. And
I'm not heckling, Shazia. I respect you.
So first of all, Ratnakar...
I'm asking Arnab Goswami.
I respect you too, sir. I respect you too, sir, but allow me to speak, sir. I will just take 2 minutes. I really believe, as does the entire nation, that a limit has been crossed. Just when you think that Congress or the opposition can't sink any lower, by subjecting Prime Minister to the vilest of abuses, they hit another low, the nadir of slugfest, so to speak. And I think this is some entitled mentality. And when Ratnakarji says that has nothing to do with Rahul Gandhi-Tejashwi, let me remind him that Rizvi, the fellow who used these disgusting words, expletives that cannot be repeated on any channel whatsoever, is very much part of the Congress party. The function was organized by one Mr. Naushad, who was a youth Congress leader, and he has been a Congress leader for the last 16 years by his own admission. So let me finish, Ratnakarji. This was said, a mic was given to him. This was used at a political rally. Now, Prime Minister's mother
audio
has
is
nothing
not
to
clear,
do with politics. She's a late mother. It is so... Yeah, can you hear me? So Prime Minister's mother is not alive. She had nothing to do with politics. And how many times has this been used? And I think it's a matter of great shame. And when you, extrapolate and talk about biological and all that, you're justifying, you're mocking the issue. You're not being serious. I think the Rahul Gandhi and Tejaswi should have realized the mistake and apologized. This is unpardonable. No, you're mocking. You're mocking. नहीं आप क्यों नहीं तो आप नहीं तो उससे गाली गलौज से क्या मकसद है इसका गाली गलौज से क्या मतलब है
नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने अपनी मां के
रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी Shazia 1 minute Shazia give me a moment. I need to tell Mr. Ratnakar Tripathi something quite firmly. Mr. Tripathi, listen to me, you are facing me and you need to answer a few questions here clearly. You people are liars of the highest order. You have spread this fake news and everybody knows it. But unless you people believe that if you lie 1,000 times, it will become the truth, and your leader believes in the same thing. Now, the Prime Minister has never said he is not biologically born. This is the biggest lie. Shubhrashtra is there with us. Jyotsna is there. I'll bring the others in. I'll get in Tausif and Harish also. The Prime Minister never said that. What did the Prime Minister say? And listen, I'll tell you, don't interrupt me. I'm saying something. Ratnakar, listen to me. And after I finish, you can respond. After I finish, only then will you respond. Can those graphics be taken out? Because I'm making a larger point. Thank you so much. Now the limited point I'm making. Ratnakar Tripathi, you'll have to be quiet now. Please. The Prime Minister said that
you can go on.
I believe... Yeah, just remain quiet for a moment. 4 people on the windows. I'll have to specify Subhrashtra and Jyotsna on the left and Tausif and Harish on the right. Now I am, Ratnakar ji, please be quiet. I'm anchoring from a place where there's a delay anyway. You don't need to keep speaking over me. It's not going to help here. Viewers, there have been such lies about the Prime Minister. What did the Prime Minister say? I have Subhrashtra here with me. She can explain. The Prime Minister at one point of time had said that I believe God has given me a purpose in life. God has given me energy. God has given me abilities. God has made me an instrument to serve the country. This is what the Prime Minister said. Any person with a brain would have come to the conclusion that what the Prime Minister is saying is that my entire life, my purpose, my energy, my reason to live is to be an instrument of God in the service of the nation. You have to be demented. Let me use the word demented. You have to be demented to turn this around and say, the Prime Minister is saying he was not biologically born. But you don't have to be demented. You have to be very malicious. You have to be very personal. You have to have a very crude and dirty mind. The mind of a dirty troll to turn around a pure statement such as my energy has been given to me by God to serve the country as an instrument, to turn that around and say I believe I was not biologically born. And then you turn this around into a meme fest. And now you go down to the extent of abusing the Prime Minister's mother. I'm saying, viewers, enough is enough. Tausif, you cross the line, there will be a billion Indians standing against you. There already are. Yes, Tausif.
Billion people stand against you as well, and against Mr. Modi as well. You are forgetting, perhaps because the interview was not
you want me to open the lines to understand who the people of the country are with, you or me?
Mr. Modi himself claimed that he was non-biological. Who are we to ascribe this non-biological?
I think you are mad. Either you don't understand the language he was speaking in,
his own claim,
or you are crazy. You are crazy in some form. If a person says...
Secondly, if Prime Minister's mother should be respected, then Rahul Gandhi.
I'll come to you, Subrashta, and
Prime Minister
Jyotsna. Just give me a moment. Give me a
Rahul
moment.
Gandhi's mother. The Prime Minister abused Rahul Gandhi's mother, calling him Jersey guy, calling her Jersey guy, and calling her Congress ki vidwa.
I'm not hearing
Does
Subrashta.
Prime Minister have license to abuse Rahul Gandhi's mother? What nonsense is this? Hypocrisy? Is it not hypocrisy?
Just louder, please. I can't hear loudly in the studio. Both sides.
Respect to mother of Rahul Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi is also the mother of Rahul Gandhi.
This is preposterous.
Well,
the way Tausif is going on and
there
on
is I would now you see viewers, there is a justification. Subrashta, before you come in, I wish to place on record that Tausif is justifying the abuse of the Prime Minister's late mother. That's what Tausif has come down to. Yeah. Don't be an intellectual termite, Tausif. Or worse.
Subrashta. His mother has to be respected then. This is what political discourse has actually stooped down to. Let me tell you one thing, Tausif. Rahul Gandhi's mother is in public life. If Rahul Gandhi's mother feels insulted,
she should be abused.
She should come in front of the people of this country.
Mr. Modi has a license to abuse
a political attack on the Prime Minister. She is well within her rights, well within her democratic rights to do so. She is not a private individual like Prime Minister Modi's. By the way, she is also deceased. Somebody with basic briefing on Indian culture would know what kind of line has been breached in Darbhanga when Prime Minister's mother was invoked in such a sleazy and such a stupid manner. And on top of it, none of the opposition leaders, neither the INDI bloc has come and said we unequivocally condemn it. We have to listen to stupid arguments like, oh, well, we were not responsible. Maybe BJP people themselves barged in the rally and did so. Are you nuts? Are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea what are you talking? Basically, what you are saying is that some Bihari...
Subrashta, you being a woman, you should take sides
who has the DNA of Sita has alighted the stage to abuse Prime Minister Modi's mother.
Why didn't you protest when Mr. Modi was abusing Sonia Gandhi?
This is not opposition.
Why did you protest when Mr. Modi was abusing
today?
If
Lord Krishna were to be born, these people would have abused Lord Krishna as well. Because Lord Krishna had two mothers and two fathers. Such is the state of opposition in this country. They do not have basic decency left in them. I agree with the opposition when they say 50 crore girlfriend should not have been launched. I agree with the opposition when they say that the verbal diarrhea on,
verbal diarrhea of Mr. Modi, Jersey guy, 50 crore ki girlfriend. Who said all this?
That hybrid individual,
Congress ki vidwa. Who said all this?
All of these
it was told by the Mr. Modi himself. What is this drama he's doing?
If they cannot handle the heat, they should get out of the kitchen.
Calls the
Subrashta louder with Harish on the right. Subrashta louder with Harish Ratnakar on the right. Subrashta louder.
Trying to play the sycophants game. Did you see them launch an India-wide campaign pro Sonia Gandhi, saying she's she's completely Indian? All these Ratnakar Tripathis of the world and Tausif Khans of the world talking. Just because India believes in Mr. Modi, we are not going to take that insult lying low. As a Bihari, I am not going to take that insult lying low. You are comfortable with Sonia Gandhi being abused, which is why you did not launch a nationwide campaign. This is not the problem of BJP supporters. This is not the problem of Prime Minister Modi's image. This is a problem that Rahul Gandhi should think about. Why did the country not rally when Rahul Gandhi's mother was abused? That's a problem for you to ponder. I did not want to go down this route, Arnab. I began by saying that terms that for you should not have been used. But if you were to argue the way you are arguing, this is how you are going to be hit back politically. And let me tell you, Arnab, Bihar, unlike other parts of India,
I'll tell you one thing about the Congress party and Sonia Gandhi. Subrashta, I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, you see the frightful fact, Subrashta, the frightful fact is this. Ratnakar, just the frightful fact is, this family, this Vadra Gandhi family believes that they have a divine right to abuse and look down on everyone. They look down on every single Indian. And they get very touchy if somebody says, Jyotsna, why did Sonia Gandhi wait for 14 to 15 years after her marriage to becoming an Indian citizen? They'll say, oh, it's a personal attack on Sonia Gandhi. It's not. Why did Sonia Gandhi decide for almost more than a decade after being married to the son of the Prime Minister that I will remain an Italian citizen for the longest possible time? They'll say, you're attacking her personally. No, I want to know why she opted for a decade and a half or around that period to remain an Italian citizen. If somebody were to say, Jyotsna, that Antonia Di Maino is her original Italian name, Antonia Di Maino, which has now been made into Sonia Gandhi, then they'll say, why are you abusing? I'm not abusing.
You will abuse her.
Antonia Di Maino is her Italian name. Is her Italian name. She is Italian born. Her mother and father are Italian. She chose to remain Italian for over a decade after marrying the Prime Minister of India's son. These are realities. These are realities. These are not views. These are facts. It hurts you. It hurts you. Does it?
Yes.
When somebody's... It hurts you. Which one of these facts is factually not true? Jyotsna.
Arnabji, let me put it very clearly. One thing is, this debate that we are having today is not about Prime Minister Modi or Prime Minister Modi's mother. It's about the respect we carry for mothers across India, the culture. I'm talking about the values we uphold as a nation. As Bharat, what we uphold as a nation. I'm a mother. I have two other mothers on this debate panel here. We are pained. Literally, we are pained by the level of abuses that are, day in and day out that are hurled at mothers. Why? Why isn't a backstep being taken on that? Why are we normalizing abusing mothers? I'll give you a small example here, Arnabji. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, who ruled the state from 2019 to 24, we had his men, the MLAs elected from his own party, literally abuse, mother of Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Bhuvaneshwari Garu, who is not even in politics. They have abused her in the house, in the assembly. Nobody from that party spoke. Nobody from even Congress spoke that day. And now they talk about different things. Sonia Gandhi ji ko bola, किसी को भी बोलने दो, सोनिया गांधी जी को बोलने दो, या फिर मोदी जी के मदर को बोलने दो, या फिर मुझे बोलने दो. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. And Arnabji, I'll tell you one more thing. The gutter that is actually coming in politics is really dangerous. Today, when these guys are spreading abuses, when these people are literally hurling abuses at the mothers in our Bharat, PM Modi, NDA Sarkar has launched a 105 crore Jivika Nidhi for women SHGs. The same day, they are hurling abuses at women, on mothers, and we are respecting. That is Nari Saman, sir. That is Nari Saman. Not hurling abuses at women, making women empowered, making women stand on their own feet, giving them the respect that they deserve, especially to mothers of this, in this nation. Where are we heading, Arnab? I'm really pained. I don't know what to talk. Even the code of conduct says it. Politicians' policies can be criticized, but private life cannot be touched. These leaders have crossed that Lakshman Rekha. Very bad. In fact, Mahua ji, I was really pained again. The Twitter handle of Mahua ji, the level of comments that she is making. She forgot that there is a very thin line between political jibes and abusing the late mother from a rally stage. And now, I say somebody else said, Ratnakar ji said, "Arey हमने नहीं किया, किसी और ने किया." Sir, कम से कम उसको condemn तो कर दो. Condemn तो कर दो, sir. राहुल गांधी जी को इतना तो भी रहना चाहिए कि condemn कर दे उसको. क्योंकि उनके रैली में हुआ है, चाहे वो कांग्रेस वाला हो ना हो, वो दूसरी बात है. मगर somebody on that rally has spoken bad about a mother. Forget about it that it is the mother of Modi ji. Forget about it. But it's a mother. A mother. एक माँ को उन लोगों ने आज अपमान किया है. आप लोगों के मुंह से एक शब्द भी नहीं निकल रहा कि ये गलत है. किसी ने भी किया, उसको कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए. ये लफ्ज आपके मुंह से नहीं आ रहा, सर. आपके मुंह से नहीं आ रहा. वही उस चीज को लेके वी आर वेरी पेन. Yes, whoever is saying it, कोई भी बोलने दो, किसी किस्म के भी एक abuse एक मदर के ऊपर आ रहा है, तो we have to talk about it, sir. We are not, that's the reason people think politics is dirty. That's the reason youngsters don't want to come into politics, because literally you're hurling abuses at women, you're hurling abuses at mothers, you're hurling abuses at whoever is talking bad about.
So I'll give, One thing which is clear, Harish, is that Rahul Gandhi is a bitter kind of fellow. And Shazia is on the debate with you. Rahul Gandhi is a bitter person.
I wanted everyone clearly. Let me come straight to the point.
He says he's...
to the point.
Just 1 minute. Harish and Shazia only on the screen, please. No, you see, during an election rally in 2024, he said that this Narendra Modi, after 6 months, he will not be able to come out on the road. People will be beating him up with sticks. So what is the personality that comes out? Harish and Shazia only. When a comment like that has been made.
Arnab, if abuse of women
and inciting people to physically attack the Prime Minister. What comes across is a very bitter man. A very bitter man. And today my argument is, Harish, that Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi have actually endorsed the abuse of the Prime Minister's mother by remaining silent. And this is the only issue on which people are voting and calling tonight. I'll open the lines in 2 minutes. Harish and Shazia, versus.
Arnab, I heard it loud and clear. If abuse is an art, abuse of women is an art, then the BJP and the Sanghs are Picasso of it. Okay? And even Mr. Prime Minister himself have heckled on a stage calling Didi, oh Didi. Does Mamata Banerjee is not a woman or a mother for him? And BJP, what kind of, no one is advocating any kind of abuse on anyone on public domain. But having said that, whether the BJP...
How is Didi or Didi an abuse? How is Didi or Didi an abuse? Sister or sister? How is that an abuse? How is that an abuse? No, explain that to me. How is it an abuse?
Let me,
Shazia.
Heckling or doing the Romeo kind, roadside Romeo kind.
How is...
Shazia.
Harish bhai,
it's not an abuse.
How is calling Didi or Didi an abuse?
Okay.
No, it's not. Didi means sister. Do you know what Didi means? I don't know which part of India you come from. But Didi means sister. Didi means sister. Don't you know that? It's basic. It's basic. And let me tell you, you do not abuse anybody's mother. Do not scream at me. Do not scream at me. You should apologize. You should. No, you are heckling. You are heckling. You are just lying through your teeth. Nobody will believe you. You have zero credibility when you say Didi is an abuse. Which part of India do you come from? Didi is not an abuse.
When PM Modi himself can do
what do you mean PM Modi does it all? Is Prime Minister's mother, does she have anything to do with politics? Prime Minister's mother is deceased. And you insult every woman, you insult all the mothers, you're insulting all those women who work hard for a living. And you know something? Prime Minister's tears will cost you dearly. I know one thing, Arnab, let me speak. Prime Minister's tears, let me speak, sir, don't. Bhai Sahab, please. Let me speak. No, don't keep saying Shazia. Bhai Sahab, मैं आपको बताऊं चीज. Prime Minister के जो आंसू थे ना, Prime Minister's tears will cost dearly. You're speaking over me throughout. You're speaking over me. You have no point to make,
and sir. You people are speaking about hypocrisy. You people are a hypocrite.
Are you done?
Best example.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done?
No, you are already finished.
Are you done?
Let me complete.
Done?
No, you are taking my time.
Done, okay.
Shazia,
Be quiet, sir.
This is not same as
Shazia. This man is constantly speaking. You're constantly heckling, my dear friend.
You're heckling.
You have nothing to say. No, I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching. I'm stating it. I'm announcing, I'm stating, I'm declaring. I'm declaring. And you know what I'm declaring? You know what I'm declaring? That every mother in Bihar and India will show you and pay. You will pay through the... You see what happens at the ballot. You see at the hustings what will happen to you. And let me tell you one thing. Every mother, every sister, every man will avenge this. Because Prime Minister's tears will not be wasted. They were not in vain. They will cost you dearly, Prime Minister's tears. The barrage of lies. Barrage of lies.
Shall we open the lines for a minute? Let's decide which side people of the country are thinking. Let's decide what the people of the country are thinking. Let's put the full screen. I'm not getting a full screen output here where I can see the grid and the number on the screen, etc. I wish to make a point tonight before I bring Ratnakar Tripathi, and I'm about to open up the phone lines. What is happening here? The fact is that you have a very bitter Rahul Gandhi, very bitter kind of fellow, you know, a person who calls the Prime Minister Panoti.
Frustrated.
And believes that because he He's the son of a prime minister, the grandson of a prime minister, and the great-grandson of a prime minister.
Hatred towards Congress.
Spent his early childhood having holidays on aircraft carriers. The fact is, today this family is totally frustrated. There is no hope in hell, Ratnakar Tripathi, that the Vadra Gandhi people will ever be prime minister of this country. And therefore they have decided to, you have to have the courage to listen to what I am saying. Don't have to prove your loyalty to the family so much. Ratnakar Tripathi, listen to me. The fact of the matter is, you are abusing the mother of a non-dynast. You are abusing her because she gave birth to a non-dynast who has been Prime Minister of India for 3 terms. You are abusing the mother of a person who is the first Prime Minister outside the Nehru-Vadra Gandhi family to complete 10 years in office and get a 3 terms as Prime Minister. You cannot accept the fact that this lady gave birth, that the Prime Minister's mother gave birth to a man who reduced the Congress to 44 seats. So you are abusing his mother. You are abusing the mother of a man who reduced the Congress party to non-existence. You are abusing the mother of a man who made Rahul Gandhi fail in 2014, 2019 and 2024. You are abusing the mother of a man who ended family-driven politics in our country. That's why you're abusing. Why are you abusing Narendra Modi's mother? For these reasons. Ratnakar Tripathi and Jyotsna.
Share are non-existent. I just pity you, nothing else. You can go on with that.
Forget your 20% of the democratic share, man. You are lost. You are the losers.
Arnab, I have a question.
You are abusing the mother of a person who changed the direction of Indian politics.
Modi ji exists.
Jyotsna.
Sir, I have a question to all the 3 male panelists in this debate.
Please.
All the 3 male panelists. Are they normalizing abusing women? I have a straight question to them. Are they normalizing abusing women, abusing mothers?
External feed.
Sir, will you condemn these words of some idiot out there who has spoken about a mother? Will you condemn or not? If you are condemning, why isn't
Jyotsna ji, I condemn these words. I condemn Narendra Modi's 2004 Bharat Uday Yatra's word कि सोनिया गांधी जर्सी काऊ है. I condemn hybrid बछड़ा word. I condemn जो उन्होंने नीतीश कुमार को बोला इनका डीएनए गड़बड़ है. डीएनए कहां से आता है ज्योत्सना जी? थोड़ा साइंस तो जानती होंगी ना. डीएनए कहां से आता है? नीतीश कुमार का डीएनए गड़बड़ है, उनकी मां गड़बड़ है. वो ठीक था. अरे छोड़िए, आप जैसे लोग जो किसी एक आदमी को बेबात का फेवर करते हैं, यू आर नॉट इम्पार्शियल. आई सेड इट. मैं इस बात की निंदा करता हूं कि वो गाली दी गई.
सुब्राष्ट्र
बताइए ना, डीएनए कहां से आता है? जो कहां से आता है?
Subrashta, faster. Subrashta.
Public life, he or she can be subjected to abuse.
रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी जी,
That is your philosophy. कि अगर मैं पब्लिक लाइफ में हूं तो आप मुझे गाली दे सकती हैं. और
नहीं रत्नाकर जी, नहीं, मैंने ऐसा नहीं कहा. सुनिए, बात सुनने का धैर्य रखिए.
सोनिया गांधी को गाली दी
क्या
गई.
कहा, मैं फिर से रिपीट कर देती हूँ. अंग्रेजी में कहा था, हिंदी में कह देती हूँ.
अंग्रेजी हिंदी छोड़िए,
सुन तो लीजिए. अब सोनिया गांधी का नाम सुनते ही मत बोलने लगे. सुन लीजिए.
यू आर मेंटली बैंकरप्ट.
आप आज गाली के मर्म तक जाना चाहते हैं ना, तो आज मर्म तक चलते हैं. सोनिया गांधी को जर्सी गाय कहा गया, राहुल गांधी को हाइब्रिड कहा गया.
जो भी पब्लिक लाइफ में उसको गाली दीजिए.
नहीं कहा जाना चाहिए था.
मैं मानती हूं गाली दीजिए पब्लिक लाइफ में.
यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं कि नहीं कहा जाना चाहिए था. लेकिन चूंकि आज आप गालियों की मीमांसा कर रहे हैं, तो करते हैं.
मत समझाइए मीमांसा.
गांधी को जर्सी खाए जब कहा गया,
झूठ बोला. उन्होंने कहा जब तक मेरी माता जी
भारतीय न होने पे सवाल
बायोलॉजिकली पैदा हुआ हूं.
इसका मतलब यह भी
रही तो मुझे लगा नहीं
गांधी की भारत के साथ इतना अगाध संबंध रहता, तो कार्यकर्ता तो छोड़िए कांग्रेस पार्टी के, देश का बच्चा सड़क पर होता लड़ने के लिए. क्या किसी ने आपने देखा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता भी डिबेट करवा रहे हो या कर रहे हो? आपने नहीं देखा हो. तो एक सेकेंड सुन लीजिए बात. रत्नाकर जी, आप लगातार बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि आप जानते हैं जब मैं बात कह रही हूँ
आप
जो मैं बात कह रही हूँ उस बात नहीं, जो मैं बात कह रही हूँ उसमें तत्व है, इसीलिए आप नहीं बोल रहे। मैं फिर से कह रही हूँ, ये शब्द नहीं बोले जाने चाहिए थे, बोले गए,
बोले जाने चाहिए तो
आपने कब बात कर रही हूँ। और इसकी सजा 10 साल के बाद राहुल गांधी को याद आएगा कि इसकी सजा मुझे नरेंद्र मोदी की दिवंगत मां को
पैरेलल खोजना है, तो आप कंडेम कर रही हैं।
कहाँ का न्याय है ये?
डिबेट पर रहा हूँ, किसी
तो
डिबेट
कह
में
रही हूँ
आपने नहीं कहा।
रत्नाकर जी, अगर आज भगवान श्री कृष्ण
आपने
होते,
नहीं कहा
तो आप लोगों ने कृष्ण की भी मर्यादा को तार-तार किया होता। आपने देवकी और यशोदा के कोख को भी, देवकी और यशोदा दोनों के कोख को आपने गाली दी होती। ये चरित्र हो गया है आज कांग्रेस पार्टी का। ये चरित्र राजद पे तो जितना कम कहा जाए वो
एक मिनट, राजन is calling from Bangalore. Rajan is calling from Bangalore. Viewers, the fact is that when last week, I believe that if I understand the psychology of Rahul Gandhi, he has a deep personal dislike. The whole family, Rahul, Priyanka, mother Sonia, have a deep personal dislike for the Prime Minister. They genuinely feel that it is because of the Prime Minister that they have been forced to virtually exit all positions of power in India.
It's disgust seeing an OBC leader, and let me also tell you, the breed of leaders which are there on stage at Bihar, they are all OBC leaders. And Modi as an OBC leader, Modi ji as an OBC leader has ensured that
very good.
This is also a political mistake that the opposition has done in Bihar.
Also an OBC
what they
leader.
don't realize is, hold on, Ratnakar ji,
Yadav is also an OBC leader.
Modi make political
आपको जितना बिहार के जाने चाहिए उतने हमू जाने
बिहार में जानना होगा।
जानते हैं ये बात रत्नाकर जी। लालू यादव हो करके
Are you saying Sonia Gandhi, Antonia de Maino is an OBC leader?
कल नहीं भी
Is she an OBC? What are you trying to say? One minute. Ratnakar, you are fully aware. Yours, as I call in Rajan from Bangalore to join us on the line. Please remember, this is not the first time but the repeated time that the Congress party has targeted the Prime Minister of India's mother. She has been abused repeatedly, but it's not only the Congress party. In the past, the Aam Aadmi party, their leader Gopal Italia also abused the Prime Minister's mother, calling her Nautanki Baz. You have had Manishankar Iyer, who has abused the Prime Minister, calling him Neech Aadmi. You have had Rahul Gandhi, who called the Prime Minister Panoti after the Indian cricket team lost. Rajan is on the line. Rajan.
Good evening.
Rajan, what do you think?
Again, I think that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress, they know that Bihar is a lost cause already. They are totally frustrated. They thought with the tariff, Modi ji would be under pressure, but no. We saw what happened in China. So they don't care. And whatever they've done up till now, starting with Chaiwala, Neech, and all the other commands, that all the other abuses they've heard, they've simply empowered their people to say whatever they feel like. So even if they were not physically present on the stage, Rahul Gandhi, his mom, and his entire cahoot of Congress, they're all fully responsible and accountable. And I think, Arnab, I think this is not the lowest we are going to see. Unfortunately, it's going to go a lot more lower because Rahul Gandhi is soon going to lose his citizenship because it's going to be proven that he's got a British passport. So they are desperate. They don't care about winning elections. They just want to hurl as much, crap at the Honorable Prime Minister as they like, because not only is he getting more popular in India,
but Rajan, yeah, Rajan, but people are livid today, absolutely livid. Our next caller, Rajan, on the phone line, I have with me Kirti from Belagavi. Kirti.
Good evening, Arnab, and good evening to all the panelists. This debate is like really, I don't know what to say, but the opposition is filled with hypocrites and sycophants. They trivialize everything that they say, and as Saja ma'am rightly said, that his tears will let the opposition pay. I'm very sure the whole nation is with Modi ji, and the nation will not support the opposition in any way in the coming elections, either in assembly or at national level. Thank you so much for understanding.
Yeah, thank you. Tausif, self-goal without a doubt. Huge self-goal. And bigger self-goal, you know, when people like you come and actually support such abuse or try to build a defense for it, you're actually making it worse for the INDI alliance, if actually that alliance remains at all. Tausif, I've got Bedi from Chennai. Bedi.
There's no audio, I can't hear.
Rahul is such a frustrated person. Personally, to me, he is the most useless human being on planet Earth. There is no use of him in India. Their entire family could conveniently deport themselves back to Italy. If they really like that country, they can, jolly well go back. But one thing Rahul must understand is the kind of abuses he has hurled at the Prime Minister all these years hasn't stopped Modi from assuming office for the third time in a row. So that sums up everything. And if Rahul has some element of brains, he should jolly well quit politics and sit at home. Who wants to see him utter all this nonsense? Nobody is interested in him. Even the congressmen are not interested in him.
No, absolutely not. I mean, here is a person who became president of the Congress because he is a Gandhi and who was forced to quit after the 2019 elections because he destroyed the party, and who came back again because he's a Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is supra-elitism. Supra-elitism in full form here. I'm taking a break tonight. Remember, the Prime Minister was in China, where he's had a very, very successful visit. And part of the reason I believe why the Prime Minister is being abused from Congress and RJD platforms is because there is an inherent schadenfreude, a sense of jealousy, जिसको हिंदी में कड़वापन कहते हैं, a sense of bitterness which pervades around the personality of Rahul Gandhi and follows him wherever he goes in his political and personal life. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side tonight, how we are taking on the Americans, but more than that, how we become global leaders as a result of what's happened over the last 3 days in China.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.